Hello, Wisdom Investors. Welcome to my channel, Wisdom Invest, where I help you to make investment decisions on your own. I'm going to discuss a very important topic, and that is semiconductor world. Now, with the explosive growth of Nvidia, everybody wants to invest in some semiconductor stocks. However, it becomes very difficult to identify which stock is doing what is this company doing, and why should I invest into it? Because until you know that what the company is doing, it is very difficult to understand the growth prospects of that company. The second part is I will tell you five of my chosen stocks which I have either invested or I am going to invest in 2024. So without wasting a lot of time, let's get on to the topic. So here we are not going to do any specialized thing on the semiconductor market. However, we need to understand the semiconductor ecosystem for our own investments. How it is going to help us? First, it will help us to understand that which is the niche company in this ecosystem. Secondly, it will also help us understand that which are the monopoly or which are the good companies which are having the next wave of growth, because last year there are some companies which have already given a lot of growth. At the same time, it will also help us understand the growth and the geographic challenges which are coming with this ecosystem, and we are going to delve into these small topics one by one to understand more about how we can make our investments better. So basically the semiconductor ecosystem is divided into four parts. One is the fabless, the second one is the foundry, the third one is the IDM, which is the fabrication and design, that is the design and manufacturing, and the fourth one is the application testing. Fabrication is all about the design without the chips. So in fabless companies like they are like Nvidia or AMD, these companies are specialized in the semiconductor design, and they are outsourcing the manufacturing of these semiconductor design to the foundries. The foundries are then they are fabricating or integrating the semiconductor chips according to the given design by these fabless companies. The fabrication and design companies, which are called the IDMs, basically these are specialized companies. For example, some companies might be specialized in the microcontrollers. Some companies can be specialized into some wireless technology. Another one can be specialized into storage devices. Another one into DRAM, etc., etc. So basically, each of these IDM companies can be different ones, and then they get integrated into the foundries. And then the fourth one, that is the assembly and testing, which are finally taking the fabricated product and then testing it. Generally, all these companies are different because this is a very super specialized area. So now we are going to check that how these companies are divided into this ecosystem to understand better. So here we can see the value chain of these companies. So when we see the value chain of these companies, we can see that the main companies over here are the fabless, the foundries, the IDM, and once again the testing companies which are here. So basically, if I would explain the fabless companies, which are Qualcomm, Broadcom, AMD, Nvidia, and Marvell Technology. Then there comes the foundries, which are Intel, Micron, Samsung, and TSMC, which is the largest foundry of them all. So TSMC is the biggest supplier of Nvidia as well as AMD. Then there comes these EDA tools, which are the software providers to these fabless companies. These are integrating the IDMs, the integrated device manufacturer, with the fabless companies and the foundries. So basically, these are the software providers, and no company can do without these EDA tools. So one of the largest EDA companies is Synopsys and Cadence. Next comes the capital equipment provider to these IDM companies and the foundries. So ASML is one of the biggest lithography machine provider. And then you have specific materials which are required for the manufacturing of the silicon devices, of these silicon chips. So BASF and UCT, these are the companies which are doing that. Apart from this, all the integration which is done is on the OEMs like Canon, Nokia, Cisco, etc. and then you have a lot of applications which we can see on the other side. However, broadly, we can understand that these are the companies which are helping the the core semiconductor market. If we really see this ecosystem, we can identify that the EDA tools, the core IP, and the fabless is just consisting of a very small market that is around 3 or 4%, which means that the companies which are in here, these are forming a very niche area, and they are these are the companies which will be there because of the business which is so integrated. Then there comes the foundries, which are 19%, and out of it, the TSMC takes the maximum share. You also have the materials, which are the commodity market, which comes from the commodity market, and then you have the testing systems. Out of it, you have one of the most famous one is Amcor Technology. You have different integrated device manufacturer, which again they form a niche, and these are great for a pick and shovel model where you are investing because the business just cannot stop and they have multiple clients. So in this way, we can divide our own investment and get a lot of profit if we understand that where the growth lies. So this was it in this video. If you like this content so far, please care to make a comment or like this video, and I will come up with the part 2 where I will explain about all my favorite stocks of the semiconductor market. Until then, goodbye.